Hello there. Today we'll be doing number 81. This is a max area of islands, very similar to number of islands. So we'll be doing this particular problem in the 3 ways again to get more practice, which is always good. So same. What we're gonna do is count the number of islands, see how big that island is, and if it is once we finish counting the islands, we should have set all the ones to zeros. And once we do, then we will no longer count it ever again. And that's how we will do this. So first things first, let's grab the rows and columns. This is very much necessary for all these problems. Set the result to 0 and for I in rows, for j in columns. We're going to run either BFS or DFS. Let's run DFS. Let's say results equals max of res or the DFS of I and j. When do we run it? So we run it only if grid of I and j is equal to 1. And otherwise, let's not run it at all, and we're good to go. And then once we're done, everything should be set to 0. Resolution should be returned. We should return the max number here, return res. Which is the result. Okay, so let's do DFS now. Looks like we have I and j. And what is the base case? If, well, first things first, if rows and columns is easy to understand, less than 0. If it's less than 0, don't do it. C, less than 0, don't check it. Or R is greater than or equal to the rows, don't do anything about it. Column is greater than or equal to columns, that means we're out of bounds, don't do anything about it. Or grid of R and C is equal to 0. Forget about it. So return 0. And otherwise, the only other thing to do is return 1 plus the DFS of R plus 1, C plus DFS of R minus 1. So go all different directions and add the proper number up. Of course, right now we're forgetting something, and that thing is to set the current item to 0, because we don't want to recount it. So that's how we do it. So set the current item grid of R and C is equal to 0 now. That's it. Let's run it. Oh, we messed up here. We forgot the comma. Let's, oh, one more thing. I think this should be fine. Because we don't need the parentheses unless we're separating into different rows. Oh yeah, range here. Because range creates a, basically a interval of items in an array from 0 through but not greater than the range. Right, we're missing something. Here, something there. And we are good to go, and that's how you do a DFS solution. Pretty short code, get a lot done here. Very good stuff. So let's get the BFS going. BFS is very simple as well. So basically same thing. If let's get the Q. Q not append, R and C, and while Q, we're gonna pop left. So we get the item, and what happens at the item? Well, we want to check if it's inbound. If it is equal to 0, skip it. Continue. So let's just copy and paste this in, because we're just saving our time. If this is the case, forget it, continue to the next one. Else, it's inbound. So what that means is that we should have a size here equals 0, and size should increase. And we should check all the Q and append the 4 different directions. So let's put this in here and do it 4 times. So +1, -1, +1, -1, and that's it. That's all we need to do. Once we're done, we should have all the items that are connected to it to turn set to 0, and we're going to return the size. So instead of DFS, let's run BFS. So it's still judging. Something might be wrong. Timeline was exceeded. So we forgot to probably set the item grid R and C to equal to 0. Forgot to set that. Perfect. And we can submit. Oh, how funny. I forgot to put my face up the entire time. I don't know if that video was better for you or worse for you because my face was not there. Maybe it was better. Who knows? So with that, we have completed the recursive and the iterative BFS. Oh, just one more thing. If we just lose the pop left, this is we're basically a stack now, and we're using pop, and this also works. So, but this is DFS iteratively, and that is all for this particular problem. I hope you see what I see in this particular problem. It's very similar to numbers of islands, and this is max area of islands. Let's get to the next problem and learn more about graphs. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Like and subscribe.